Hello everyone, this is Mary Elizabeth with Broken Soul Tarot, and this is your February 2026 collective general reading for the element of fire and the zodiac signs Leo, Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, and Aries, Sagittarius. I bust me up. All right, let us see what we have. So we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Let us see what that represents for us in the month of February 2027. So here we go. Clarity of thoughts and personal vision. The very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and expands perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you or your way to develop a deeper insight about what's going on in your life right now. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thought. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. In your affirmation for this card, my 6th chakra is open my 6th chakra is open. It's perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. So we are talking about using your intuition to guide, using your intuition, your clarity of thought, your personal vision, to guide you to the life that you desire and allow those thoughts to be your daily thoughts. How do we manifest and how do we create the life that we desire? Right? We put that energy out there and we hold that energy to a high vibrational level and we imagine it and we talk about it and we envision it and and sometimes they say to live moments of it, right? So let us see what our tarot cards are. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is quite interesting because we're talking about envisioning the perfect life, envisioning what we desire. So that Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that doesn't move because we're being asked to have patience. We're being asked to use this time to take the time to grow into who we desire to be, what we desire to be, and where we desire to be. We see all the tools on his side, so acquiring the tools that is needed. We see the growth. The leaves are growing, so we're growing into this prosperous energy. We're growing into the stability and balance, and we're also changing our thoughts. The 6 of Swords is changing the way you used to think, right? We can't go into a visualization exercise about the life that we want if we're constantly thinking that we don't deserve it. We can't daydream about the life of our dreams when we're constantly thinking about how life may be a little shitty at the moment or a little hard at the moment or. So we need to walk away from what we are giving that negative emotion to, right? Those negative thoughts to. If emotionally and mentally we are constantly dumping on ourselves, if emotionally and mentally we are constantly feeling and thinking that we are unworthy of anything other than where we are and what we have, and you're not happy with where you are and what you have, but your heart and your head are in agreement that because of whatever reason you're not worthy of it, then the energy of putting that out there and then the energy of contradicting it with something on a low vibrational level, those two energies, it's like oil and water. It just doesn't mix. And the more energy you put into one, yes, it does compensate for the other. But if all that energy is into something negative, then the negative is overshadowing the positive. The negative is overshadowing the growth. The negative is overshadowing the patience and overshadowing the vision. Does that make sense? So it's about time you get on the same fucking page. Your thoughts, your emotions, what you want, need, and desire, get on the same page and know that you are worthy of all of that, right? So let us see what this This is the spell casting oracle. What it has to say. Yeah, so there's a life purpose. There's a life purpose out there for you. And I think you kind of see glimpses of it, but then you start getting back in your head and in that emotional space where maybe I'm not worthy because I talk about this a little, that generational poverty or that generational instability or that generational, breaking those chains of, just because my parents were poor, my grandparents were poor, my great-grandparents were poor, that means I have to be poor too, because it's not fair for them for me to be fucking rich or for me to live the life of Riley why they didn't get to. First of all, no, it doesn't fucking work like that. Don't make me pound the table. First of all, it doesn't work like that. Everybody has a choice to make. We all make choices, right? I am here where I am because I've made the choice to be here. You are where you are because you've made the choice to be there. I have an opportunity to be something else or to do something else or to go somewhere else. You have the opportunity to be something else, do something else, or go somewhere else. So get up and go fucking do it. If your life turns out like the life of those before you, the only one that has to answer to that is you, because you have the opportunity to change your fucking life around. You have the opportunity to tap into your life purpose and go and do and release all of this negative, chaotic bullshit of seeds that other people have planted or that people have told you. Anyway, I can go on a tangent. So, I won't. It is time for you to see the truth of who you are and what you deserve. And that truth is you deserve the life that you envision for yourself. You deserve the life that you envision for yourself. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yes, I know I do. But it's very difficult for me as someone who was brought up in a very negative environment to wrap my head around me being worthy of greatness, me being worthy of abundance, me being worthy of prosperity, me being worthy of good, because all that anyone has ever told me in my life as a kid and a young adult was I wasn't worthy of anything other than the abuse that was bestowed upon me, or the hurt, or the pain, or. So it's time that we realize that we are worth more than the labels that other people have placed upon us, or the pain that other people have placed upon us. So it's time to get into that creative mindset. And I love this card of change and progress, because that really talks about when we go through change and progress, we may go through those trials and tribulations, but as long as we stand strong and we do what we say we are going to do, and we stay committed to that plan, that regardless of the chaos or bullshit you go through, you're going to come out the magic stream. I'm at a D&D game. The magic stream. You're going to come out on the greater side of it, and you're going to be unscathed because you believed in yourself, and you believed in the truth, and you believed in your life purpose, and you believed in what you are worth, and you believed in your creativity and your passion and your independence and your power, and you stepped into that courage and that strength, and you did what you had to do to make a better life for yourself. Regardless of anything from the past, you chose to do that. All right, let us see what our 888 abundance. Blessings are here and more on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. The more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, this is your energy for the month of February. Know that you are divinely guided and loved.